This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Ball try. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
14.
To throw is Wilson. He fights him off. Eluding the pressure right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Check Mike 54. Mike 50. Go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Check. One left. Right there.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Check tight. Check 37. Check 37. Spot that.
He's crashing.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Shit.
On third down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
49 to Mike. Mark 49.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. They'll run for it with Penny, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Wilson, operating from the gun, flushed out right, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Being chased out left. Stepping, Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Throwing on second down, Wilson, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Go. Not pass.
We're scoreless after one. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long.
Tackle. Switch.
14.
Now Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. A 3rd down gain of 19.
A gain of 19 yards.
18.
That's good for a Seahawks.
54, right there.
Coming in.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. It's complete to Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 51 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
36, 30. Good job right there. Good job right there. Run left, run left. Go.
Ringo.
Good.
Here's Wilson to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Penny. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Touch 50.
They'll run with Penny, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Rashad Penny unable to get there, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Hey, switch gears.
Alert.
Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Friday.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Good. 4 down.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. It's a great throw right there and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on his guy, and he gambled correctly.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
54.
Hey, zero.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hey, zero.
Mike 5-4.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
At the 6-yard line.
Check.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On 3rd down, Penny. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Able to knock it through, And the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, what do you think? Maybe a little disappointment there. They had a pretty nice drive going at the end of the half, and they have to settle for 3.
Oh, definitely a little bit of disappointment there because when you kick a short field goal, you shake your head a little bit like, could we have done a little bit more? Could we have gotten one more shot to try and get 6? But with what little time was left on the clock, I think it was a smart play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tight down. There you go.
Good. Touch 50, touch 50.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Steps away to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get set lunch.
From the gun, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. The 40, 30, 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Dancing to his left. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Let's go. Safe. Alert. Good touch.
Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. And he finds Penny. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check.
Mike's by 4.
Run left.
Slam.
Screen hands up.
Now Rashad Penny. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny, 37 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
Check 9. Heavy.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.